Hope everyone's having a blessed Sunday. So today I'm going to go ahead and do a plant update, a few plant updates actually. So if you watch my previous video, you saw me do a video on bacteria leaf blight. It pretty much attacks, it's from bacteria, but it attacks the foliage of your really philodendrons are really the main ones that are prone to it. So I did do a video. There's still cinnamon on her, so I got she just got repotted. So this is my philodendron red emerald. She did have bacteria leaf blight. And I treated her. I didn't go crazy and cut all her foliage off. And look at this. She's healed. Um, if you look on Google, it'll tell you cut all the foliage. You know, if you really have to see my before video on this to understand how she looked and now how she looks. And she has healed. She doesn't have the bacteria leaf blight anymore. I went ahead and repotted her, and she now is in a terracotta pot that I did get from IKEA. I don't know if the sale's still going on, but this was, I forgot, I had went and got this pot after I did my pot haul and plant haul. I've went a little crazy with the pots, but I did get this from IKEA. Their pots were on sale. Any planter pots, you get 25% off if you're a member, a family member, which is free to be a member of IKEA's family membership. So I spent $3.99 for the pot, and it came with this tray on top of that, which is a really good deal because you have to buy the tray by itself everywhere else, and it costs about the same amount of the pot as the pot. So anyhow, as you see, her leaves are looking good. I was doing a video, believe it or not, on repotting it and putting this pole in here, and somehow I wasn't videoing it. So there went that. So anyhow, I guess she's being camera shy. She must have probably made me do it, or I just was so tired. I've repotted so many plants. It's ridiculous, but they all needed to get it done, and I still got a few more to do. And then I'll probably never be done because I'm always buying plants. But anyhow, so I went ahead and put this, it's called a super moss pole. It was already made like this. It comes with like a bottom. So it's basically pushed in to right here. And then it starts with the moss. So there's like I want to say plastic, almost cardboard into it. I did do this on a plant haul. If you want to see the actual pole and where I got it and stuff. But I went ahead and inserted this. I repotted her. She's in some very good soil. The soil she was in was really, really bad. But I repotted her and put her in some basically cactus mix, potting soil, orchid mix, orchid bark, and perlite. If you go on my previous plant haul, I showed each one of the bags that I use. It's basically espoma, orchid mix, espoma potting mix, which are organic potting mix, organic EB stone, cactus mix, and then perlite and orchid bark. It's a whole big mixture, which is very airy, especially with philodendrons. They need those roots to breathe, and they need to dry out in between watering. If you read on the internet, it tells you that they like to be slightly moist all the time. They say that about peperonias. They even say that about Sansevieria sometimes if you read, when we all know philodendrons, Sansevierias Hoyas and peperomias do not like to be constantly moist. That will kill, if you want to go ahead and kill your plant, go ahead and do that, and you will definitely kill the plant. But my philodendrons, they're pretty much, they all want to be dried out before I water them. My Hoyas, my Sansevierias, and peperomias all want to be dried out before I water. And that means pretty much Hoyas, I let them go bone dry, and my Sansevierias and my peperomias. Philodendrons, I let them get down to about 75% down, and then I water them. But that's pretty much 75% of the pot is dried out, and there's like a little tiny bit of water, maybe a little bit of wet soil at the bottom, and not much because they don't like to be overwatered. So anyhow, I attached her stems to this. This is some garden twine that I got from the 99-cent store, and it really comes in handy because I can adjust, this, and they have metal pins that you're supposed to pin them to, but that just is scary because once it starts stretching out, I'm scared that it's gonna poke into the branch. But everybody can do it however they want to do it. But I used garden twine. It's just it's just garden twine. So if you see this leaf is coming, it's growing, it's getting, this is going to be a pretty big leaf. And when you do grow these up, they grow bigger. So once she outgrows this pole, I'll probably take it out and use it for something else, which I like about this because it's really simple to go in and out, and it's only about this little bit in the soil. So it doesn't go, and it's steady also. So I can reuse that, and they have bigger ones, which I'll probably end up getting whenever she outgrows this, but she has a while to do that. So, but yeah, so there's the update. Sorry I didn't get a chance to get it on video. She must have wanted to be camera shy, or I just was too tired, and I thought I was videoing the repot and me putting in the pole, but the moss pole, but it didn't work. So she still hasn't been watered. I'm going to go ahead and give her a water tomorrow morning and give her a good shower, rinse all this cinnamon off her leaves. But yeah, so I'm hoping someone is watching this prior to what it says to, do online. It'll tell you to cut all the foliage off. It'll tell you, the plant's not going to survive, and bacterial leaf blight. If you catch it, like I caught it on time, and once again, you got to see the previous video and see how her leaves were, how many leaves were attacked, and I pretty much caught it within I want to say 2 days of it happening. But yeah, like I said, go back to the other video if you want to really see the before. But this is basically the after effect. And she is recovered. She's looking good. She's even starting to, this is growing. This is about to open. She has another one. This one was sitting, these were pretty much closed up, but they're growing. I can see these stems because it went from a little one to it growing out. So I'm really happy. So once she gets watered, I'll feed her and water her, feed her. And now she's in terracotta, which is perfect for philodendrons because they love their air, the roots to get air, and it dries out quick enough also. But yeah, this is proven fact of what TLC does. I didn't have to cut off none of her leaves. There was like a leaf, I want to say, that was already messed up that I cut before she even had that. But she has recovered very well. And if you see under her leaves, she's doing perfect. No more of that bacteria leaf blight. And I didn't have to, cut any of her leaves off. I didn't have to cut her stem. I didn't have to do anything really, but just give her some TLC, and she recovered. Once she gets a shower and gets cleaned up, she's really gonna be a happy little camper, and you know, it's really important to check your leaves. The leaves are going to talk to you on your plants, and they will let you know if something's going on. And that's pretty much how I was able to catch this before it destroyed the whole plant. But she is looking amazing. I'm so pleased with her. I'm so pleased with her um, you know, overall appearance in this beautiful pot, her pole. Now I have to figure out where I have to put everybody because I did so much repotting. It's ridiculous. And everybody's in bigger pots now, but that means I gotta find more space. But they'll be fine. I'll figure it out. I know how to squeeze and get everybody in where they're still getting some breathing air. So yeah, I did the treatment after that video. I haven't given her any water. I haven't missed her. I really didn't even have her in high humidity. I basically kept a fan on her, treated her maybe one more time with some cinnamon, just been sprinkling cinnamon on her. I put some peroxide in her soil. So really neem oil, cinnamon, and peroxide and a fan. Those were the three things that I used basically to get her back on track. And like I said, this little thing right here was already on her when I got her. These two little holes. I don't know what that came from, but it's not bacterial leaf blight anymore. I know that. So and yeah, she had like a few of her leaves had those little holes there. That could have been from bacterial leaf blight or something else before I got her, but she's doing good now. So I'm gonna water her, give her a good drink, and then feed her, get this moss pole, get her, adjusted to this moss pole in her pot. And yeah, so it's really important to give them air circulation. It's very important to catch things before it gets out of hand. And I'm over like paranoid. I constantly check my plants for bugs. I check them for diseases. I check them for everything really. So it's kind of good to be a little paranoid. It's better safe than sorry. But yeah, this is her. She came out looking pretty good. I got this bright light, even though the window's open and it's not so bright where I'm at right now. But I'm hoping you can see and see how she's coming out pretty good. This is her. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead. Let me do one more look at her. And then you've seen I shown you her leaves. Pretty much all of them have recovered. And once again, that's just cinnamon. I need to get wash all that cinnamon off of her. But her leaves were, not looking good just a couple of weeks ago, and she healed very good. So the fan did a lot. I believe the fan and a little bit of TLC goes a long way when it comes to plants. So let me go ahead and give you a plant update slash identification on my Sansevierias that I did on the plant haul. Just to Okay, so I did a plant haul a couple of days ago, and I was saying that this was a Sansevieria Hannah, Sansevieria Gold Hannah, and this was the Gold Star. Well, I ended up finding the identification for this little girl, and she got to be in this pot, which that way this bowl is perfect for her because I didn't want to take this pup out. I actually want this planter to basically fill up, and now they have enough room, excuse me, for both of the plants. So this is called a solid gold Hannah, a Sansevieria solid gold. And you see it's almost cream. The color is actually a cream color. It's not even really gold. It's such a pretty, and this is a new, I believe it's a new breed because I've never seen it. But yeah, so this is Sansevieria solid gold, and she got to get repotted. She's just in cactus mix, orchid bark, and perlite, both of them. So this is the Sansevieria um, Gold Star, Sansevieria Gold Star or Golden Hannah. And she got to get in a terracotta. They're both in cactus mix, orchid bark, and perlite. So yeah, this is her. She got to get in this pot, terracotta, and then she got to get in the bowl. So both these plants can grow out because that's what happens a lot with Sansevierias. You'll see they're kind of rough around the edges is because they've grown. They are squeezing. Yeah, they like to be root bound, but they end up scarring the leaves when they comes out of the pot. So this way, when she grows, they'll be able to grow together, and there'll be enough room in this little bowl pot, which is just too adorable. And my mom said she got me some more, so I can't wait because I've got a few little projects I want to do with these pots. So, but yeah, so there's my update. And there's plant identification. So if you ever see this plant, the Sansevieria, which I don't have, and it's a newer breed, this is the Sansevieria Gold. And she is a beauty. Oh, especially this baby. This baby is more of a white, almost white color, but it's a cream. So they're calling it solid gold Hannah. And then this is the golden Hannah or the golden star Hannah. Okay. All right. Well, hope everyone has a blessed week. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate, everyone who watches my videos, and I hope I'm very informative on, my videos and stuff. And I just like to share, I love plants. It is a therapy for me, and so I'm hoping that I'm able to inform, as much as I can about the ones that I do have and how I take care of them. And, especially with this girl, I couldn't find anywhere about bacterial leaf blight. Like I seen pictures and stuff, but there were no videos talking about it. So I'm hoping, anyone else who's going through this with their plant, they'll see my before and after, and what I did and how I treated her. And hopefully you'll be able to save your plant and you won't cut it all up and, think it's just over for her. So, all right. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week. Bye.